Hey folks, Luke Jones here, the consultant with Understanding Ag, coming to you live from one of my fields here in West Central Illinois. Hey, I just wanted to come out here today with a brief video to show you what we've got going on in particular in this field, as hopefully I can stimulate a little bit of thought process leading into your folks' 2025 cropping plans. Folks, really what it comes down to is I feel that carbon is our limiting resource in all of our row cropping operations, really in all of our agricultural land for that matter. But in specific for a row crop, we've got to get carbon back into the system. And what better way to have the opportunity to do that than to implement that third crop into your rotation. I firmly believe that getting that small grain into your system to allow you to maximize your solar energy capture with these warm season annuals is a great way to do that. After our wheat harvest here this summer, we came in with a diverse warm season mix, focusing on the grasses, legumes, and broadleaves, getting as much diversity, but also watching our costs, because the reason why I wanted to make sure my costs were in check is because I now come in again for another seeding here just a couple days ago with a cool season focus mix that is going to be going ahead of my corn crop for 2025. You know, I decided to let my volunteer wheat grow. I felt that that was Mother Nature's way of a free cover crop, if you will, and it didn't look like it was going to be too thick to choke out my new seedlings. So I left it stand, and I'm glad I did. So I focused mostly on some oats and just a little bit of rye to sprinkle in there to cover any gaps that there might be along with this wheat volunteer wheat crop that's growing here as well. You can see that we've got a lot of biomass going on here. You know, so as we were able to capture and maximize our warm season growth here, you know, as we got some sedan grass here and some sun hemp, and I stand at a whopping 5 foot 10 inches tall, you know, we're looking at about 9 foot of growth on some of these warm season annuals. And what an awesome way to get this biomass grown and then returned to the system. You know, I could have found multiple ways to salvage some economic value from this, but I'm looking at this for a long-term goal here. You know, this is my 30-year farm plan. I feel that the carbon, the biomass, the residue, everything that I'm returning to the system is going to continually to benefit me for years to come. I'm not looking at this from a year-to-year standpoint, as I feel that cover crops are the long game. You know, many folks get discouraged because they just don't understand how important this is. You know, nutrient cycling, feeding the biology, water infiltration, all these things, these benefits that might not have a direct economic gain for people to pencil out, they're there. You just have to get this stuff in place and let it do its job. You know, folks, I firmly believe that we'll never get a true healthy soil with a corn-soybean rotation. So I challenge each and every one of you to get that third crop into that system. I did a little experiment in this field in particular this year. So 2/3 of the acres, I came in with a top dress program of ammonium thiosulfate, 28% in the humic fulvic acid for top dress, but also on 1/3 of it, I did a liquid hog manure sprinkler application for a low disturbance. The beautiful thing about these cover crops is I was able to really sequester any excess nutrients that were left by that nutrient application from the hog manure. And you can tell specifically right where those spots are. That plant was much more robust, denser stand, if you will. But the beautiful thing about that is I was able to capture on those nutrients now and keep that in my system, which will continue to be kept in my system as I now have a cool season growth coming underneath this warm season mix that's going to eventually die out and release its nutrients. So those cool season mixes will be able to capture onto that and retain that for my 2025 corn crop. Folks, we got to do a better job of being nutrient stewards, but we also have to understand that this is a biological system. You know, I firmly believe that if we want to get biology cranking, we've got to get some more diverse living roots and feed those exudates into that biology and understand this carbon and nitrogen balance that we've got going on in our systems. Folks, we want to see you be successful in your regenerative ag journey, and we want to partner with you. Don't hesitate to give us a call. You know, we have skin in the game in this whole regenerative ag process. You know, we are farmers and ranchers ourselves, so we are doing these things with our own money to make sure that you are as successful as possible. You know, as I said, we want to see you be successful. Let us partner with you to help you be successful in your journey. You can find more information with us at www.understandingag.com. You can reach out to me through email at luke@understandingag.com, or you can reach me on my cell phone at 217-490-3236. Folks, we wish you a safe and happy harvest, and best of luck to you, and don't be afraid to reach out to us. Thank you.